There's no reason to be scared. The perception of the consequences are what frees people into inaction. When you actually go for it, there's always a way. We are infinite awareness living within an infinite field of all possibility. There's always a way. And in every cloud, there's always a silver lining. I've talked about davidicke.com, iconic.com, the BitChute channel, the featured documentary, length documentaries that we're about to launch, and another one we're about to start filming, and the new book, The Answer, in a few weeks. All these outside of the apparent gods of communication, you know, they've gone. I haven't given it a second thought. Okay, they've gone. No longer dictating my life. Thank you. So how do we react to this? And you do, because possibilities are always there. It's fear that freezes people into inaction. Go for it. Listen, I tell you what happened to me. When I had my awakening, my massive explosive awakening in the very early 1990s, and I was ridiculed and massive. I mean, you know, historic levels of ridicule I went through then. But I decided, because I realized that we were consciousness, I thought, what's the worst thing that I can do in the situation I'm in? It's completely knacker, bugger up, whatever. One brief life experience called human. That's the worst that can happen. So I'm going for it. And if you'd have said to someone in 1991, 92, 93, 94, 95, that this guy would be doing what I'm doing now, with enormous numbers of people actually looking at it with interest, they'd have laughed at you. Keep going. Keep going. Speak your truth, and the rest will take care of itself. It really will. The one thing that is for sure is if you don't speak your truth, then the official narrative will go on being unchallenged and will go on in the direction we've been in. Time to speak your truth. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You know? And I have this thing I say, the deathbed perception, where you're lying on your deathbed, you've got 10 minutes to live. Now tell me what was important. Does it matter that someone put something horrible about you on Facebook? No. Does it matter that people laughed at you, ridiculed you? Does it matter this, that? No. None of those things matter at that point. Okay, well, I've got some good news for you. You haven't got 10 minutes to live. I was kidding you. Now get off your arse and live your life as if you've got 10 minutes to live. And see what really matters. And when you do, you find very little does that you think does. You know, all the ridicule and abuse thrown at me, it's had no effect. Because it would only have an effect if I decided to allow it, and I don't. We are in control of our lives if only we realized it. The way we're controlled is to be persuaded we're not.